Now, Tides of Annihilation, if you didn't see the state of play, was one of my biggest games that I liked, and they released an extended gameplay, and I'm gonna watch it. I'm already convinced I'm gonna get this game, but I want to see what more you got to offer me. The main menu looks sick. I gotta say, her character design, absolute fire, and also you just can't go wrong with a glowing eye. Also, note the sword scar on her forehead. I think I do remember from the original trailer from the state of play there being some sort of big sword in the ground or something like that. I got some Xenoblade vibe, but we'll see. Oh, and this is from a Chinese dev too, I think, and it seems like they are cooking. I think both of the two of the biggest games, Tides of Annihilation and one of the other ones, I forget what the name of it was, are both Chinese devs. So it seems like Wukong's definitely sparked a big action RPG type wave from over there, and they need to keep cooking because they're quality. Okay, big old bird,
This place was fine before.
big old almost phoenix like. Oh. Reminds you of one of the first, when you first leave the city in the first Last of Us game, Eclipse Glow Games. It looks gorgeous though. Let me tell you that.
It's a baby carriage. Ah,
Oh,
baby. I'm so sorry.
so this is gonna be like a,
Happened to you.
this is gonna be like a post-apocalyptic fantasy type deal. It seems like that he's not a zombie over there or an infected. He seems like he's petrified. So it seems like this is gonna take place in a world to where it was normal, but then it wasn't. Interesting. The scale of everything looks beautiful though. It honestly reminds me of The Last of Us. For some reason I'm getting Phantasy Star vibes. Also Final Fantasy. More Kingdom Hearts than Final Fantasy because the music reminds me more like the Realm of Darkness's motif. And 0.2. Okay, let me see some more of this action. Ooh. So you got more like these summonable avatars. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm so glad we can get some more fast-paced, high interaction, active action games instead of the Souls-like format. Because as I'm gonna marathon the Souls game, I'll be playing through those, but I'm also just tired of people thinking every single action game is a Souls-like. But this, you can clearly see way more. It's more about the actual fast-paced, mini hits, attack, defense, health, but also you get to use the full powers of the fantasy. So this definitely feels closer to DMC, Final Fantasy 16, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, and you feel the weight of the hits. I gotta say, combat is also very smooth. I want to see more of her actual sword strike combos rather than just some of the avatars she's using. But of course, I mean, play the game however you want. This person clearly is somebody that actually knows how to play a video game, unlike certain journalists. Okay, so it seems like they have some sort of like weakened or armor break system, and that's what makes that red ring. Oh, and you can have unique takedowns too. That's sick. I assume common and uncommon items. Yeah, I'm really liking the whole, almost like a futuristic, sinister, or like a melancholy synth and piano.
Do you fear that?
Huh?
Just a fold realm.
A fold realm. What do you mean by that?
Scarlet Waters, run!
That's what she meant. Okay. Yeah, okay, fold realm. So it's basically like a whole Doctor Strange mirror dimension, basically. Which is sick, by the way. Hey, do what you gotta do. I think that's a great concept to use in a video game of this scale. I'm down with it.
Watch out!
Now, is that really like a Phoenix? Was Homegirl earlier supposed to be Joshua? Because that was the character that was talking about the baby carriage, right?
The Scarlet Waters are making this place even more unstable.
Scarlet Waters. Cause it's like a water spout, like a geyser reaching the heavens. This is very interactive and immersive. And look at the shatter. I assume that means we're out of that then. Outside of the fold realm now. Oh, look at the scars on her leg. I wonder what that's about. Let me see. See? I wonder if she actually doesn't have a leg here, but this is just like a fake appendage, which probably not. It's probably just a scar, but it's interesting.
Long time no see.
Britannia. Oh. So this is straight up just set in our world, but it's just like a
No!
post-apocalyptic fantasy, which is really interesting. You don't see very much like that. Like, of course, you have the post-apocalyptic fantasies that take the zombies or the infected route, but this is like a post-apocalyptic world that is taking like a fantastical direction of magics and otherworldly creatures, almost like a Bayonetta. And again, Fantasy Star. I don't know why I'm getting a Fantasy Star vibe from this too. But hey, all those things I love, so I'm down.
Don't forget, knights don't fear the Scarlet Waters.
A typo. Oh, Scarlet Waters. Oh, typo.
Now we can get across.
And the game's still in early dev, but the fact that they're showing this much this soon, even though they did announce a release date, I'm actually confident in how they could even escalate it from here on out. I do wonder how what the actual like
Once we go in, there's no turning back. We need to be prepared.
It doesn't seem like this is going to be open world, which I'm perfectly fine with. I don't need every single big scale or grand game to be open world. I'm perfectly fine with set stages, set maps, set worlds with some side exploration you can go to. I'm perfectly fine with that. Not everything needs to be open world. Oh,
Gwendolyn,
some sort of Valkyrie?
did you come here just to get upset?
She's more like a...
Storm it,
Oh, look at the facial expressions on her eye. That was really good. Without much expressions, you can see like the natural wrinkles in her face gives you like a clearly not only more like older but more cruel, sinister vibe to her. Outside of just the golden eyes.
Mordred, that's up to you. Just here to read.
Fake Joshua over here. Okay. We can say white mage, but she's more like a Valkyrie, kinda. Just no wings. And no flying Pegasus.
Out of my way.
Like I said before, I've no interest in your throne.
I do love the character design so far in this game, though. They're very sharp.
You're after the night for something else.
Look at the swagger when she walks. She's so cool.
And I'll mind mine. Don't trust her. She's a psycho.
Well, I mean, you don't gotta tell me twice. Well, and she was right. Oh, she can transform into the weapon too. Okay. Once you got like force powers and she can levitate. Yo, I'm so glad more of these action adventure games are really using the scale that they can. The scale of powers, the scale of combat, the scale of the systems that they're working with. Shout out to the Chinese devs because they're the main ones carrying right now. Ooh, it also makes me feel of Stranger of Paradise, because Stranger of Paradise is probably still my favorite combat of any Final Fantasy game. You know, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, that game's combat was elite. Oh, can we talk about the opera too? The voice acting is good. The dialogue could probably use a bit more sharpening up. But the choreography is pretty strong though. And this is what I mean. I always say, I said in another recent video, what makes a good fight scene, especially between two clearly skilled individuals, is not one completely dominating the other, but both sides taking damage or taking losses that are visible, that are conscious, and that are very understandable. You know, making a character seem like a threat does not mean make them seem invincible or make them seem unstoppable or unhittable or that they can't bleed. Now both sides got to deal and take damage if you want to respect the choreography of a fight scene. And that also goes for a narrative writing scene too, but in a more metaphorical sense than a literal fighting scene. Ooh, gravity magic. Ooh, did you hear that violin? Ooh, the timing of that was good. Oh, it's hot. The opera escalating as soon as she strikes the gravity ground she made. It's like a bloodied force field, like a false ground. Okay. Oh, she makes a gold like sword avatar too. Green one you can like set mines. Ooh. It's probably one of the first bosses of the game. It doesn't seem like they're going too hard, but they are very cool though. I will give them that. It makes me wonder if there are going to be difficulty settings in this game, because some games nowadays are taking the approach of just making the game how it is and not giving a difficulty setting.
A perfect picture of
But look at the swagger she has when she walks. That's how you know she admitted, that's for sure. And I love cinematic advancements, not just for your side, or even when you take damage. That's one thing Kingdom Hearts does extremely well in combat, is if you take an L, you can get a cinematic L, even if it kills you. Ooh, frame drops. And again, that's another thing Kingdom Hearts does extremely well, making a super epic, high-paced, high-octane, invigorating combat scene. They've been doing that from the beginning. And I'm glad that more games are really taking that to heart. This game is looking very sharp, I will give it to you. Ooh, the blade beams? Oh, that finish was clean. Oh, it wasn't a finish. Oh, not bad. They're really showing a lot of. Okay, she has the red marker on her, so that means the fight's done. It's gonna be another fight. Okay, so that red marker isn't just like for an enemy being down, but it's just like the enemy's armor broke, so you can do like a special finisher, quote unquote. Oh, the fight choreography is so smooth.
You're nothing but a bug. Well, I'm destined to have it.
Is that true? Then why you feel so threatened? Both of their designs are so sick.
But who the hell do you think you are?
Oh, talk to her. Is that it?
Face it, you're just a discarded pawn in this game.
Oh, by who? Tell me more.
I'm Pendragon.
Pendragon. That
No one can cast me as
makes sense. So I wonder if they're taking more inspiration from actual historical figures, as it is said in the real world, but it seems like some sort of mythological takeover has occurred. That's the sword I saw. I can't remember if it was in another I think it was in another trailer. There was like some sort of sword in the ground, and she also has that sword mark on her forehead. Either that's a coincidence or completely intentional, and I'm picking up on something here. Bro, this game, I gotta say, it looks very smooth. And look at the animation, even on the hairs and on the big beasts, and not in a lower frame rate. They're still in these high, smooth frame rate, man. Oh, and the thunderbolt. Golly. Oh, these boss fights are cinematic and epic. Oh, I need this game now. And as more games like this come out, you really need to make sure they stand out in combat and quality. What are we, Shadow of the Colossus? Asura's Wrath? I mean, I'm down for that too. Both those games are hot too. People don't know about them. Oh, she's so, and look at that. It's like an infection on her face. Is that a scar that gave her magic powers, or it's like a takeover, a slow takeover? But this game is sick. I have high expectations for this game. Let me know what you guys think, and how did you feel when you originally saw it, and how did you feel after this? Because I'm locked in. The Eastern devs are showing these Western devs really how it's done, and hey, Western devs, y'all gotta catch up. Y'all gotta really put your feet on the ground and really just try to focus on making good games, man. Just focus on it, or else we'll get more Assassin's Creed Shadows trash. Put hashtag Tides on your comment if you stayed this long in secret code. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check my links to my Twitter for updates, more on the spot updates, and Twitch for series that I won't be streaming over here, like my Yakuza marathon, my From Software game marathons, and for random games that I'm playing like Tekken, Street Fighter, Marvel Rivals, all those types of things. And again, subscribe and hit the bell over here so you get notified for every single community post and poll. If you want to do my poll tournaments, and also when I'm posting when I'm going live, and so you'll also be notified when I go live and upload videos. Appreciate you coming out. Take care of yourself wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.